Nice to meet you. You've become a very iconic Roman, maybe more iconic even than Gaius and Quintus, and
hear that,
especially.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was mad about it. I'm still mad about it. Anytime I see Dallas, I punch him.
So I've heard from Joey that the way that you guys heard about the season 4 situation, very not so subtle.
Have you met Dallas?
I have met Dallas. What was it like for you?
That's why. It was like, because he jokes around a lot, so we both were kind of like, because he did it and then he leaves. And then...
So what happened?
So we're filming, and Dallas just goes, yeah, in future seasons, we're killing you off. And then someone was like, we're ready, and he's like, oh, okay, gotta go back. We all just like, we're like, was he... And so we asked, was it a joke? What? And then we talked about it. So I knew since...
Joey was kind of mad about it.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. No, of course, yeah, I was mad about it. I'm still mad about it. Anytime I see Dallas, I punch him.
Did you know the character before getting on the casting?
I think I did, but I am embarrassed to say that when I got the role, I thought I got John the Baptist. But I was kind of annoyed because I'm like, oh no, I'm just gonna die like pretty soon. And then the complete opposite, I got the one disciple that didn't die, he died very, very old.
And then one more question regarding that: how did you feel about finding out that the 7th season is not going to be the end for you?
Well, I hope they ask me back.
Okay, sorry, you don't know. Okay.
I didn't even know the show.
I mean, I don't have the knowledge either. I don't know.
I hope, but yeah, that's going to be in the future. It'd be great. I would love to. This is my casting video. My name's George. Previous roles include John. I'm really
applying for John.
Yeah, I'm applying for John. But I just see John and Peter have their adventures a lot. I'm just reading Acts now. I had not read it before, so I'm really excited for it. And yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with it.
Awesome.
When it comes to being Tamar, who she is, we also have a lot in common. We're both different from the group of people that surrounds us. We're considered foreigners. We speak a different language, and this is something I have a lot of experience with because not just my own country, but I live part-time in Spain. So there's not a lot of people with my profile, and so that I relate to her on like a molecular level. And then also just being a woman with a bunch of guys. We all know what that's like.
Are you enjoying your character arc?
I am enjoying my character arc, but we also know that it's not about her. So the next couple of seasons are going to be focusing heavily on what's to come, sadly. But the good part is that, as we know, the women were there until the very, very end and afterwards. So there's no doubt in my mind that Tamar will keep doing what she's doing, which is bear witness to the power of Jesus. And without saying too much...
Oh, here we go. Oh.
In season 5, we get to see a little bit more of that. Just at least a little bit of like a different part of Tamar that we haven't seen before.
Oh. You guys are a bit of a jokesters. I love that. I vibe with that. And you're that in the show as well. And you've become iconic for that. Did you expect that you were going to be so popular on the humor side of this show?
I really didn't. Knowing Martha's story, I mean, I would not have expected much humor.
No.
But I think that just our dynamic and the way that we play off of each other, the sibling rivalry is fun, and it's relatable, and we recognize that.
Yeah. Awesome. Looks like a very tight group, so that's a lot of fun.
The other thing about having Lazarus, he's a Trigon champion, he's that jock. But that jovialness that he has, it gives us somewhere to go when he's resurrected. And both Dallas and I had talked about we didn't want to lose his humor after the resurrection.
Yeah.
The thing I try to bring to it is that there's a soberness
which is real.
to his humor, which is real. Yeah.
Love that.
He sees the world in a different way.
Have made an entire character from this one sentence. I think they've done a beautiful job of giving her this little arc of like she has wealth and power, but she's very unhappy, woman. So she has all of the things we think we want.
Yeah.
Then she sees these poor Jewish people and who are rejects and the lowest of the low, and she wants what they have. Yeah. So there's a big lesson in there.
You've become a very iconic Roman, maybe more iconic even than Gaius and Quintus. And
hear that,
especially, just saying, just putting it out there. And you get to do a lot of research, I guess, because there is no backstory. Yeah. Any life lesson you've learned from her?
Her losing everything, I've thought, would I be that brave? To take away everything I know and love and have security to follow, because she doesn't even know anything for certain. Right. She doesn't really know Jesus very well. There's nobody that says, come with us, you'll be okay. Yeah. No. I think humility, being humble, having lots of gratitude for the things that really matter. It's made me a better mom.
Oh, wow.
It's made me more grateful for the simple things, and the character of Joanna has reminded me what really matters.
Right. And you have now become one of the most popular Romans ever, in my opinion. Is that something you expected that would happen, to become the most popular Roman?
Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
Absolutely not. I had no expectations from the show or this role other than to have a really good time playing with the script. And then when
you look like that. You look like you're having a good time. Do you have some creative freedom into expressing that part aside of the script that you already have to really implement your own?
Yeah, well, Quintus is one of the characters in The Chosen that is not in the Gospels. He's not in any sort of historical literature, so he's made up.
Yeah.
So Dallas and I really got to invent a character. Yeah. So yeah, the answer is I have a lot of freedom. One thing that sort of stuck with me, and this isn't like universally true across all Romans, but his name is Quintus, which could just be his name, or it could mean he's a fifth son, like the Latin root word for five, which might mean that he didn't inherit anything, that his station was earned, not given.
Wow.
Yes.
And is Brendan secretly a little bit happy that Gaius is taking over right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Were you familiar with Pilate?
I had heard his name before, but I didn't know exactly what he had done or much of his history.
Minor things.
Minor things. I think what's interesting is what we've created him to be. I love that we've made him young and naive and fun and insecure and
relatable.
A human.
Yeah.
We've made him very human, and most stories that have portrayed him have not made him very human, right? Yeah. So I think that's what The Chosen does really well with every character, right? They make everyone very humanized. I think, Pontius is a really cool character, and I think he's very layered and
so complex. Young guy stepping into leadership, not being, oh yes, he's taught, but not this grand thing.
I think that it is very complex, and it's a dance. Playing him is a dance, and I'm very thankful I get to do the dance.
You good at dancing?
I kind of am.